Hey traders, good morning and welcome to the live stream. I am happy to be here, and first of all, before we start, just let me know please in the chat if we have any technical issues. Unfortunately, I cannot check that by myself. I don't know if you see me, if you hear me. I don't know if everything is fine with the chart. I don't know whether you see the chart or not. So just please, we have here the live chat on YouTube, and you can interact here with me. You can send me the messages there. I will read them. I will check them so that we could have the healthy discussion. Yes, and here I have separate screens so that in front of me I have the chart itself. On the left, I just know how many people are here. I receive the messages from the moderator, and here I have the chat with you. Yes, just in front right here, I see that, I see some messages from Wong, from Ricard, from Eddie, from Vivek. So nice to see you traders here. I am happy to do the first public live stream. And though I'm quite experienced in doing the live sessions, though I do them a lot with my students in the private channel, I decided to try it on YouTube right here, and I just want to see the feedback from the audience. I want to see I really want to see what do you think about my analysis. I want to have the healthy interaction with you with the Q&As and stuff. So if you have any question, if you want to ask me something, please feel free to do that. I will read your questions. I will be happy to analyze any pair, any instrument you want. So let's have kind of the friendly conversation right here. And to briefly warm up, I will just tell a couple of words about me. If you don't know me, my name is Vasily. I'm a Forex trader. I'm doing that for more than 8 years. For the last 5 years, I post my analysis on TradingView. During the last 2 years, I decided to expand. I started the Telegram channel, then I started the YouTube channel, and so the steady growth. And right now I'm quite diversified, so that I also trade crypto, I trade indexes, I trade gold, silver, oil. So I guess I'm quite experienced. For today's live stream, when I was preparing, checking different charts, I noticed that, because probably it is the summer time, because probably the market is not that volatile at the moment, we don't have so many fundamental news. For that reason, I didn't really see a lot of trading setups, but still I have a very interesting discussion for you about gold. We will definitely discuss that together. We will discuss oil, very interesting market sentiment there, and also some other instruments. I have prepared the list here for you. I have the paper with the notes that will help me with today's stream. So let's start. And by the way, concerning the method that I apply for the market analysis, I apply the top-down analysis that is purely based on price action. So I'm trying to neglect the fundamental data, I'm trying to neglect the fundamental news, and I'm just trying to rely on structure and on price action patterns. Yes, and I'm combining the daily time frame analysis, the intraday time frame analysis, like the 4-hour and 1-hour, and with them I just looking for the match. Yes, I'm looking for I'm waiting until the financial instrument reaches some key level. On that key level, I am looking for the confirmation on the intraday time frame with the price action pattern, and that is the reason for me to open a trading position. And I will try to show you the examples on how we apply this trading style in practice. So let's start with gold. Yes, the most interesting thing to watch right now in my watch list is definitely gold. And here is always, when I analyze the price chart, I always start with the daily. Yes, I really like the daily time frame analysis, because daily time frame shows you the kind of the global perspective. It shows you what is really happening with the market. Here you can identify the market trend. Here you can identify the recent most important key levels. And to me, daily time frame analysis is just the first and the most important step in the analysis. Yes. So briefly, what do we see right now on gold? What is happening right now on gold? First of all, very globally, the market obviously is bullish. Yes, we are trading in a very sharp, very strong bullish trend. And you can see that just recently when from July 2020, the price started to trade in a bearish trend. Yes. So globally we are very bullish, but right now, the market is steadily falling, and from July 2020 you can see that the market lost almost 20%. Yes, so it was quite significant correction right here. Then just zooming in the chart and analyzing what is happening right now, you can see that here was our local structure high. From that local structure high, we saw a quite decent retracement leg. And it is very important for us to look for the reason why this retracement leg was completed right here. Most of the time we have some important key level on the left. And looking left at structure, analyzing just the recent price action, you can see that here we have a very important structure shelf. Yes, you can see that first of all, that structure here was quite strong resistance. The price nicely dropped from that structure. Then the second time we saw the bearish reaction from that, and after the bullish violation of that structure to the upside, we saw very impressive bullish movement. And definitely for the market participants, that structure remains very important. And because of that, once we saw this retracement leg, buyers started to buy perfectly from that structure. And if you follow me on TradingView or Telegram, you know that we were spotting that structure for a long period of time. We were waiting patiently until the price reaches that structure. And then we got a very nice confirmation once the price reached that structure. We were monitoring right here a falling wedge pattern. Yes, this one. Very nice falling channel, I would say. Yes, and once the price reached our zone of demand, we broke above the wedge, retested, and we saw a nice bullish continuation. Yes, so here this setup was just the perfect example of the top-down confirmation strategy. What is happening with the market at the moment? Again, analyzing just the candlesticks, you can see that here we had a very peculiar rejection. Yes, very peculiar rejection. What do I mean by the rejection? Here the wick of the candle is bigger than the body of the candle, and the range of the candle was kind of the above average. Yes, it tells us that at some moment the price reached that high, and then bears started to push the market heavily, and the price returned to lower levels, and it happened quite quickly. For that reason we call that the rejection. And again, our task is to find the reason of that rejection. Yes, what was the reason why sellers started to sell? Looking left at structure, analyzing the structure, again, you can see that here we touched quite important historical level. Yes, here we had very important structure level, and you can see that in the past it was quite strong structure support. After its breakout, according to our classic rules, that structure turned into resistance, and you can see that so far that structure is respected. So at the moment, just with the structure analysis, you can see that the market is trading in a local trading range. The market right now is trading between two key levels. We have the resistance right here, and we have our closest support right here. And of course, that structural resistance can give us a very nice opportunity to short. Yes, from here we can look for shorting opportunities. Being the key level traders, we always are trying to trade from key levels, and we wait for the moment until the key level is reached. And here the key level is already reached, and here we already see the reaction of the market participants to that structure. So why not to look for shorting? So then once the price reaches the key level, once we got some kind of the local confirmation, we start analyzing a lower time frame. Yes, we start the analysis of a lower time frame. We open the 4-hour chart, and there again we just simply analyze the market again. Yes, we simply are trying to get what is happening with the market based on the intraday perspective. So based on the intraday perspective, here we have the 4-hour chart. Yes, 4-hour chart, and here we see a classic local bullish trend. You can see how nicely the market is growing right here. We see quite impressive bullish movement right here, and what is very important for us to realize right here, if we pay close attention to the high highs, high lows of this bullish price action, we can identify here a channel. Yes, here we have, or the wedge, let's call that the wedge. So you can see that the price here is following this rising wedge pattern. And what is very peculiar right here is that the price just recently violated that channel to the downside. Yes, and you can ask me right now, Vasily, whether it is a decent confirmation to short the market. If the price already reached a strong daily resistance, if the price on intraday violated this rising channel, can we short the market right now? And here it is very important for you, once you are looking for the intraday confirmation, to also analyze the intraday structure. Intraday structure is very important, yes, because from the intraday structure, scalpers, the intraday traders, they tend to buy or sell. So let's try to find the intraday structure right here. Just simply looking left, you can see that we have very peculiar structure shelf right here. Yes, why that structure shelf is important for us? Because for quite long period of time, you can see that sellers were selling from here, then sellers were selling from here, then from here, from here, from here. You can see how many times sellers were willing to push the market from that structure. You can see how nice bearish rallies we have from that structure. And just recently, that structure was broken to the upside. So what happened with that structure right now? That structure right now is a strong intraday zone of demand, and buyers, the intraday buyers, they tend to buy from that structure. And you can see that after the violation of that structure to the upside, with the consequent retest of that structure, we saw quite nice bullish reaction. So what will be our confirmation of a coming bearish movement on gold? We need the violation of that entire structure cluster to the downside. We need the breakout of that structure area. Yes, we need the breakout, the 4-hour candle close below that area in order to confirm a bearish sentiment. Yes, confirm that bears are really willing to push. Yes, so this is that will be our first condition right here. If we want to sell, we need the breakout of that green structure cluster. Then if this condition is met, what will be our next step? The next step we will look for the entries. Yes, and there are a lot of different methods to identify the entry. For me, I'm trying to rely on price action patterns when I look for the entry. Right here, I see a very nice foundation for double top formation. Yes, and in case if I get the zigzag movement that we just discussed, in case if I see the breakout of the yellow structure cluster like that, it will match with the breakout of the neckline of this potential double top pattern. And I know, by the way, traders, that if you just started trading, if you are a newbie, some things can sound complicated to you, but it is how it is. You should try to build this kind of if-then process thinking. Yes, so you should try to imagine different outcomes, and you should prepare the set of actions for each and every outcome that you can predict, that you can imagine. So here I want to see for my trading strategy, for my trading style, I want to see the completion of the double top formation. I want to see the breakout of that green structure cluster, and then I want to see the retest of a neckline of this double top formation that will give me the entry point. From here I will sell the market. Yes, from here I will open my selling order with the sell limit. Yes, I will set my stop above the tops right here, because I will be wrong in my predictions if only the price violates that daily structural resistance to the upside. This stop loss is quite extended, but it is the premium that I pay for the safety, that I pay for my confidence. Yes, and our goal right here will be the lower boundary of the local consolidation range. So we can get right here 1.7 risk to reward, and you can see that it is not that big profit, but you must remember that if we discuss this in this particular situation, we trade, it will be the consolidation trade, it will be the range trade, and with the range trading, with the consolidation trading, we do not expect to catch a big winner. We are just trying to catch a quick move from the resistance of the range to the support of the range, and then look for the buying opportunities from the support of the range to the resistance of the range. So I hope you got the point. Let me know if everything is clear with this trading plan. Let me know if you get what I'm trying to say right here. This is how I plan my trades each and every day. This is how I am preparing for selling, for buying the market. And by the way, to manage that remotely, I know that many of you are working, many of you have the full-time job, and you cannot stay in front of the screen the entire day. We manage the charts here with the alerts. So as I told you, if we need the breakout of that green structure cluster to the downside, we can simply set our alert just based on the lower boundary of that green structure cluster, and we can say breakout of support. Yes, and once the price will reach that point, let me show you, will reach that point, we will be notified. Yes, and it will be the signal for you to open your trading terminal and watch. Yes, and until the alert is not reached, you just simply do something else. Yes, alerts are so important in the chart management. Yes, so you must definitely integrate that in your trading. So this is my plan right here. This is the bearish scenario that I'm looking for now. I don't predict that the price will drop. I say that if the conditions here are met, this is what I will expect. But we also can discuss here a bullish scenario. Yes, we can also discuss here a bullish scenario, just in brief. When the market will become bullish to us, when we will be bullish here on gold, we will be bullish if only that yellow structure cluster, if only that yellow structural resistance will be broken to the upside. Yes, when we see the violation of that yellow structure cluster to the upside, when we see the daily candle close above that, then bullish continuation will be expected to higher structure levels. And our next goal will be the area right here. Yes, again quite important historical zone. So you can see again the conditional thinking. We say we will be bullish only in case if that yellow structure is broken. If we see the daily candle close above, then bullish continuation will be expected. And we select the goal for the buyers relying on the historical structure. Yes. Now let me check just the question that I see here in the chat. I see the question from Ricard concerning, is this only for day trading? No, that is the top-down trading strategy can be applied for swing trading, for mid-term, for long-term trading. You play with the strategy selecting the combination of time frames. So for example, if you're looking for the investment, the long-term investment, then you apply the combination of monthly, weekly, and daily. Yes, so you're looking for the key monthly level, then you're looking for some weekly confirmation, and you are planning your investment entry on a daily. Yes, and if you're a scalper, for example, you apply the combination of hourly, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Yes, so you play with the strategy. I just found the daily 4-hour, 1-hour combination to be the most convenient to me, but you can play with that. Yes, it works on in each and every combination. So just try it. Yes, just try it, and I hope that you will see how powerful it is. And I see the question from Tavana, whether the live session will be recorded and whether the recording will be provided. Of course it will. Yes, no worries about that. I knew that my followers are living in different parts of the world. For some people, it is not convenient to watch the UK opening, the London session opening. So of course the recording will be provided, and I also will write some highlights of the live stream so you could get what was the outline of that. So no worries about that. Also, I see the question about fundamental analysis. Do you trade using fundamental analysis? No, I'm not using fundamental analysis. Though I was trying many times to integrate that in my strategy. I was looking for different ways, different methods, different data providers I applied. I was trying so many things with fundamentals, but each and every time I just didn't find, I just don't get how to apply it. Yes, it is so irrational, it is so random, it is so hard to make the predictions with that. Yes, even the economic calendar. Yes, you open the economic calendar and you see the potential impact of the news, and most of the time it's like 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars. Sometimes 1 star news make the market move that sharply that you never see such kind of reaction with the 3-star news. It is so crazy. But at the same time, I had a very nice conversation with one of my mentees that is currently working in hedge fund, and we had a very nice discussion concerning fundamental data and how it is applied. And it turned out that fundamental data actually can work, but if only you pay the money for that. Yes, if only you buy that data before it appears in mainstream media. If you have the money to buy that, if you have the money to process that, to make sense of that, then definitely it will work. But the prices for that data, it is the financial industry, it is the industry of finance. The prices there are just exceptional. So to me, I decided just to master the technicals. Yes, I decided to just make to improve my technical skills. I was trying to improve the confirmation approach. So I just decided to drop. I decided to drop the fundamentals. Yes. Good morning from Pakistan. Uzair says, "Good morning, brother. Nice to see you right here." The question from Perfect Dude concerning the indicators, which is your favorite one, and whether I apply them in my analysis. You know, I really like the RSI. Yes, I really like RSI. Here is the list of the indicators that I use sometimes. Yes, I have the list of the specific situations in which you apply specific indicators. Yes, my favorite one is the RSI, and the main reason why it is the favorite one is because it was the first indicator that that made sense to me. Yes, when I was learning how to trade, I was trying so many different indicators. And RSI, the divergence, was the first thing that really made sense to me. So I decided to find a way to apply that in my analysis, and quite often I use that for tracking the early reversal signs. So try relative strength index. Yes, try to apply the divergence on a daily. Divergence with the key level, combination of divergence and key level. It gives very nice reversal signal. Try that in your analysis. Also, sometimes the moving averages, yes, the crosses are quite reliable for investing decisions. Yes, when you apply the weekly, 3 days, daily time frames. So I also would suggest that. I frequently check the correlations. Yes, it is very interesting to me to see how correlated are different financial instruments, because we are trying to be diversified. We are trying to diversify our portfolio, and the correlation check is very, 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 very important. Now let's briefly take a look at some other pairs. Before we continue the Q&A right here, I want to discuss something else with you. Let me just briefly think what to talk about, and I guess we can analyze oil together. Let's take a look at oil. And I know that for so many traders right now, that movement right here is exceptional. They just don't understand what is happening, and you know why the majority doesn't get what is happening right here. People simply refuse to look left at structure. But yeah, if you look left at structure on a daily, you don't see any structure. But remember that we have a lot of different time frames, yes? And if we open monthly chart, look what we have right here. We have right here just the perfect key level, the 77 level. Look how perfect that level is. Yes, I was so impressed how perfectly the price respected that structure. You can see that we had just a phenomenal growth right here. Oil was growing like crazy, and we haven't seen any retracement, we haven't seen any pullback. It was growing and growing and growing. And I was so sure that that damn structure will be respected. I was so sure that the price will drop from that structure. You can see how strong it is. You can see that in 2018, once the price reached that structure, this phenomenal bearish trend started. So definitely for the big players, for the market makers, that structure remains very important. Yes. Then what do we see? Let's open a daily time frame. And now here, it starts to make sense. You can see that once that structure was reached, what we got right here? We got bearish engulfing candle. What is the bearish engulfing candle? This candle right here, the range of that candle engulfed a previous bullish candle. Yes, it signifies a strong bearish reaction. It signifies that here we had just massive selling volumes and the price easily filled the previous bullish day, even the day before that. Yes. And what else do we see right here? 12 hours chart. Yes, on 12 hours chart, I just wanted to show you the channel. Yes, I was spotting here a very nice rising channel. Yes, the price here was following this rising channel. And again, you can see here we had here we had so nice confluence point. Yes, you can see that this intraday trend line that is based on the higher highs. Here we had just a perfect match between that trend line and the underlined monthly structure. And look at that doji candle right here. How cute it is. How beautiful it is. Again, I don't know. Of course, technical analysis fails sometimes. Yes, of course, sometimes we have wrong signals, we have the false breakouts, false signals, false violations. But this time right here, it played out so perfectly. I don't know. And then what did we have after that? We dropped to this support of the channel. We had an attempt of some greedy buyers, who don't look left at structure. They were trying to buy. We saw quite nice bullish reaction right here, and then boom, another bearish wave. Yes, now we are trading beyond the range of this channel. Now the price is trading below that, and it just signifies that we will go lower. Yes, further decline is expected. What is our next structure right here? Our next structure right here is that structure shelf. Yes, you can see that here we have very decent zone of demand. You can see that the price for quite a while was nicely boiling on that structure. So bearish continuation right now is expected to that goal. And remember, by the way, that this fact that oil right now is falling, it just signifies that cat pairs will grow. We know that there is a very close correlation between the cat pairs and oil prices, the negative one. So if you are a correlation trader, if you base your trading decisions on correlations, remember about that fact. It is phenomenally important. So we will expect a bearish move to that structure, and the next structure to pay attention to will be this one. Yes, so we have, these are so far the key levels that I'm watching. If you missed short entry, if you didn't short, if you didn't spot that monthly structure, or you just didn't get the needed confirmation, for you the best strategy right now is to pay attention to this local zone of supply. Yes, let me make that red one for you. So this local zone of supply is based on the broken support line of a channel. So you can look for the retest of that. Yes, you can look for the retest of that, and you can look for the confirmation on that to sell. By the confirmation, again, I mean the reversal pattern on a 4-hour or 1-hour chart. That is the confirmation that I'm looking for. So you wait for the test of that local zone of supply, then you look for the confirmation there. You short, yes, you short somewhere there with your stop strictly lying above the current structure high. Yes, and here will be your goals. Yes, so this is what kind of risk to reward you can get right here. The only thing that is required right here, it is very simple to build such kind of trading plans, but it is actually quite hard to execute them, because just imagine how patient you must be to wait until the price retests this broken channel. And there is no guarantee that the price will retest that. We never know, you know. It is like 50-50 chance, yes. And who knows whether the price will retest that here or not, yes. But if it retests that, it can give you the perfect and safe spot to short, yes. So watch that carefully. For now, we prioritize here only selling. For now, I don't look for buying opportunities right here. Only shorting. Yes, shorting this very overbought market. Now let's check the questions again. I see the question from Deborah that she really loves my analysis. So well done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Do I have a training program? I actually do. What I do such kind of live streams for my students. We tend to meet, you know, either in the morning, UK session, or either we cover the New York session opening, and I just share the trading setups that I see. We also have the Q&As, we have very nice discussions. So I'm very passionate about streaming. For some reason, I really like how it goes. You know, it is when you are a full-time trader, you know, you are constantly alone. You are sitting the entire day in front of the screen, being just with the chart, and being quite open person, you know, it is psychologically hard. So I decided to build a conversation with people, and it turned out that streaming was just the best way to do that, to have the Q&As, to have the discussions. You know, streaming, I really love that. Yes, so that is here's what is my trading program is about. What else do we have? Can you help and look at EURUSD, please? Again the question from Deborah. I didn't know how I noticed your question second time, but yes, let's briefly take a look at EURUSD and check what is happening right there. Oh, we have very nice bullish rally right now. So again, Deborah, what you do, you always start with the daily time frame. Yes, your task is simply to open daily time frame. And first of all, just tell me, are we bullish or bearish right here? It is very important for you to get the directional bias. Of course, we are bearish. Yes, the market here is trading in a bearish trend. Why? Because just simply following the impulses, following the impulse tags, following how the price acts, we see the sequence of the lower lows and lower highs. Yes, and you can see that for quite long period of time, the price tends to follow this bearish swings. However, analyzing just the recent price action, we can see that currently the market is in the consolidation. The price is trading in sideways. Why? Because for now, right here, we have equal lows, and at the same time right here, we have the equal highs. Yes, so that the price here is trading in this consolidation range, and we call that consolidation range a decision range. Yes, why a decision range? Because the price, while the price is trading within that range, trading volumes accumulate. They accumulate, and the market participants decide in which direction that range will be broken. And most of the time, the direction of the breakout shows us the future direction of the market. Yes, so in case if we see the bearish breakout of that range to the downside, definitely for us it is a very strong and decent trend following signal. Yes, we will expect further decline, we will expect a bearish continuation to lower structure levels. And what is our lower structure level? We again look left at structure. Yes, we look left at structure, we look for the closest structure level, and you can see that our closest structure level is the 140.43 level. Yes, so in case if that range is broken to the downside, yes, the movement right here will be just exceptional. So here is the bearish scenario. For the bullish scenario, again, we wait for the range breakout, but then the range breakout to the upside. Yes, we want to see the violation of that range to the upside, bullish breakout of that, retest, and bullish continuation to the next strong resistance. And our next strong resistance will be right here. Yes, so this is your swing trading plan. But being the intraday trader, you also consider the boundaries of the range as the potential points for buying or selling. As you can see right now, the price is testing the resistance of the range. The price right now is trading within this resistance. And for me, it is the signal to look for shorting opportunities. Yes. Currently, what I do, I am simply monitoring the hourly time frame, hourly and 4-hour time frame. And here I will look for the confirmation to short the market. Yes, here within that area, I will look for the confirmation. What will be the confirmation for me? For me, the confirmation will be the formation of some reversal pattern. For example, the double top. Yes, my favorite one. And this double top will be, and the neckline breakout of that will be the signal for me to short. To short and expect a bearish movement all the way down to the support of the range. By the way, what can be another confirmation right here? Another confirmation. For now, I don't see any pattern here being formed. I see nothing, but quite often the price is following some decent trend line. Quite often the price is following some trend line, and the breakout of the trend line is also considered as a very nice confirmation. So for now, just patiently watch that. For now, you see how sharp this bullish rally is, but we are trading within the strong resistance cluster. So the reversal pattern can easily form right here. So your task again is to just be patient and wait until you get the desired confirmation. Yes, I hope you understand that. The only thing, by the way, that I see, I actually see the pattern. Yes, I see the pattern. I see right here the ABCD pattern. Yes, the harmonic movement. Let's just project this impulse right here. Let's draw it like that. Yeah. So you can see that we have the harmonic movement, not the perfect one. The time horizon here is violated, but still you can see that right now the price is approaching the completion point of the CD lag. So that zone. So again, we got right here the confluence between the resistance of the range and the completion point of the ABCD pattern, the harmonic movement. So definitely watch the pair carefully. Yes, look for the confirmation. Yes, and then sell. Your stop must lie strictly above the resistance of the range for the safety, for the confidence. Yes. So I will definitely post the update on TradingView on Telegram once I see the decent confirmation. But for now we are simply waiting. Yes. I see the question from Ricard again concerning what to suggest to do first for new traders. You know, I think the best option for you, first of all, is to decide what you actually trade. You should know. It is very important for you to know in advance what are the instruments in your watch list. You must learn to build a watch list, and you must learn to be disciplined enough to trade just that watch list. Yes. So you build that watch list and you strictly follow that. Yes. I know that most of the newbie traders, though they have a watch list, they tend to add some new instruments to that. They tend to remove some instruments from that. But yeah, you should know what to trade. And moreover, preferably, your watch list shouldn't be correlated. Yes, the instruments in your watch list shouldn't be correlated. The correlation there must be close to zero, preferably, so that you could get different outcomes on each and every instrument that you analyze and trade. Yes, that will be the best way for you to learn. And then definitely it is the price action. Yes, then definitely you learn the price action. You learn to identify the market trend. You learn to identify the direction of the market. You should know how to identify the change of the market trend. You should know how to identify the violation of the trend, the initiation of a new trend. It is very, very important. You should have the objective and consistent rules for that. Yes. And then you learn the patterns, then you learn the structure, but start with the trend. Yes, trend is our friend and we must know how to spot it. Yes, we must know how to deal with that. And I see the question about Fibonacci calculations. Yes, you know, very big problem with the FIBs is that FIBs are most of the time applied before the newbie trader actually knows how to read the price chart. You must remember that FIB, the FIB levels, the FIB extension, the FIB retracement, these are the tools in your toolbox, yes, and they are applied on impulse legs, on the legs of a move. And in order to apply the FIBs properly, you should know how to properly spot the swings, the impulses, the price action legs, yes. And most of the traders simply don't know how to do that, yes. For example, right here, you can see that we spotted the impulse legs. And based on that impulse legs, I can draw the FIBs, yes. And here you can see how perfectly the price respected the 618 retracement. But it will work. FIBs will work, but if only you spot the impulses properly. And I see, checking the ideas on TradingView, I see different posts from different traders, and I see how totally incorrectly, how badly, you know, how they tend to use the retracement and extension levels. So no rush with the FIBs. FIBs are the tool, yes, and before that you study the price action, the structure, you study the foundation, and then you add FIBs to that, yes, not vice versa. How to draw, identify swing high and swing low? Yeah. That is the great question. Yes. You know, just in brief, to let you know how to identify the swing highs, swing lows. I guess the best method right here to follow is, first of all, once you open the chart, and by the way, you can identify the swing lows and swing highs on each and every time frame. Yes, so if on a daily you execute the impulse legs analysis, on 4 hour it will be different. Yes, because on 4 hour we have the intraday price action. So your first step is find highs, find lows. Yes, this is your first step. Then you simply check what is the direction. Direction here is bearish, the price is falling. So you start drawing the impulses from highs to lows. Here's your first leg, yes. Why it is the first leg? I don't know. It is very subjective, yes. You just learn to draw it with experience, yes. At some moment, it is, you know, when you draw the impulses, when you draw the impulse legs, it is better to neglect some chaotic price fluctuations than to include them. Yes, you are trying to focus only on the most important legs. And I know how subjective it sounds, but unfortunately it is how it is. Yes. Then we see the retracement. We see the lower high. Then I will draw the leg all the way down to that point. Why? Again, very subjective. But why this leg is important? Because here we have the violation of the previous structure low. Yes, the previous structure low was violated to the downside. The price sets new lower low, lower close, and the first retracement that we got is right here. Yes, And here is the next impulse leg that we get right here. And you can see how perfectly the price sets the low high here again. And then the price drops. So these are the main impulses that we spotted so far here on EuroCAD. You open the chart, you find the high, the low, you check the direction, and then you draw the impulses, neglecting the minor price fluctuations and taking into consideration only major market moves. Yes, so I hope that it is clear. I'm planning to record actually a big video for YouTube teaching how to draw the impulse legs. I will try to objectify the rules so that you could get how to do the process properly. I see the question from John concerning football. Do you watch football, Vasily? Yes, I'm actually not a big fan, but I really love this big championships. And you know, I have a great privilege, by the way, to watch it with my girlfriend. It turned out that she is the big fan too, and you know, it is naturally crazy to share with you the feelings when you watch football, when you drink beer, when you bet with your girlfriend, and at the same time she's freaking sexy, and you know, it is just crazy how it goes. And yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I'm just so happy with what is happening right now in my life. So yeah, I'm watching football, and I'm not I'm watching that not alone. What else do we have here concerning the questions? Yes, I see questions about euro pound, euro dollar, dollar Swiss. Yes, so let's check that and analyze. Let's start with the euro dollar. Yes, euro dollar. Euro dollar looks very bearish at the moment. Yes, we see that euro dollar right now is under very strong bearish pressure. We saw this impressive bearish rally right here, and then the price retraced. And again, why the retracement leg completed right here? We simply look left at structure, and here is this structure that we got. Yes, we have very nice historical structure right here, and from that being rejected, the price dropped lower. I believe that this bearish rally will continue. I believe that quite soon the year's low will be reached. In my view, here is the goal for sellers right now. I believe that here will be the point to where the price will drop quite soon. You can see that opening the 4-hour time frame, we tend to set the new lows. Yes, here is our first low, then here's our second low, then here's our third low, and at the same time we have the low high right here, low high right here. So we have here just a healthy bearish trend. So for now, buyers remain bearish. Bearish continuation is expected. We may expect some pullbacks, but at the end of the day, bearish movement will be expected right here. Yes. Then, concerning the questions, how do you deal with drawbacks? Had a 30% drawback this week. I guess you are talking about the drawdown. You know, the best way to control the drawdown is to control the risk. I tend to risk no more than 1% of my trading account on a single transaction. Yes, and I'm trying to control the drawdown so that it will be maximum 15%. Yes, it is very psychologically hard to me to see, like you said, 30% drawdown is just crazy. To me, it would be the disaster to see so big drawdown like that. So I am trying to control your risk. And by the way, brother, I see that you have big problem this week. No worries about that. You know, to be honest, June was quite bad to me as well. You know, I got negative trading results in June. I guess I got around 3% drawdown and ended June with minus 3% result. The summertime, May and June were very hard actually for trading, for especially for technical analysts. So your task is to simply control your risks. Yes, we know that losses are inevitable, and you decide how much you actually lose. Yes, setting your stop loss, measuring the lot size, you decide. Yes, it is your decision. So just play with the lot sizes. Yes, find the optimal drawdown that is fine with your psyche. Yes, and then apply that in your trading. 30% is exceptionally high drawdown. It is very easy to go broke with such kind of a drawdown. So be extremely careful. Concerning FEPS, I already answered. Yes, I follow all the analysis from Vasily so far, very good. I just follow the market movement from analysis, bear or bull. Thank you, Marius. It is, I'm very happy that you are following me. Is your accent Russian? Are you Russian Jewish? Yeah, I'm actually, yeah. Thanks, James. Yes, I'm actually Russian. I was born in Russia, in the north of Russia. Being 17 years old, I moved to Finland. I have the higher education. I got my diploma. I was also studying in Belgium. I was living in Belgium. C'est pourquoi je peux parler français pas couramment, mais je peux lire, je peux écrire, et c'est pourquoi bienvenue à tous les francophones. So not only I have the Russian accent in English, but also I have the pretty Russian accent in French. So I am quite educated person, James. But not Jewish. Can one trade from $5 and move to $1,000? You know, of course you can, but what will be the probabilities that you will make such kind of big amount of money? You know, my monthly goal is 5% growth. Yes, to me 5% is the exceptional result. I'm very conservative person. I'm very, you know, I'm not chasing the huge profits. I just want to see the steady growth, and for me 5% growth per month is considered to be a very good result. Yes, so that is why from $5 to $1,000 to me it is impossible. Yes, because I have totally different expectations, but I know that for some it is definitely possible. Can you use ATR for stop losses? Yes, Ahmed. ATR is very good for stop placement. I guess many traders apply 2 ATRs for safe stop placement. You know, I'm just trying to rely with my stop placement. I'm just trying to rely on structure. Yes, I'm just trying to identify the point where I am wrong in my predictions. And let's even take the example. Yesterday I took a long trade on New Zealand Swiss pair, and there it was a losing trade to me. So here actually I lost some money. Yes, and here is the trade that I took. Yes, and you can see that after the initial quite nice bullish movement, I was stopped out right here. But how I selected my stop placement? Yes, let's just briefly analyze that together so you could get the logic behind this trade. Everything started again with the daily time frame. Yes, I was analyzing daily time frame, and over here I noticed this very nice bullish flag pattern. You can see that The market is globally very bullish. Yes, the market is trading in a long-term bullish trend. And here we started this local consolidation. The price started to trade in a bearish trend, correcting itself. And what we had right here we had the breakout of the resistance of the flag. We saw the violation, we saw the new high, we saw the breakout of the resistance of the flag. Definitely it was a very strong bullish signal. Yes, and I was so sure that we will see the strong bullish rally from here. So I was looking for buying opportunities. Yes. Then checking the 4-hour, I saw that after this crazy bullish violation, the price retested the broken trend line of the flag, and here you can see how nice doji candle we formed, how nice bullish candle we formed. You know, to me it was quite telling. But I also found so cute double bottom right here on hourly time frame. I found this double bottom. I saw the breakout of the neckline to the upside, the initiation of a new local bullish trend here on hourly, so I decided to buy the market on a retest of a neckline. So where is the stop loss right here once we buy a double bottom? You must just know where we will be wrong in our predictions if we take such a trade. We will be wrong once the price violates the lows of the double bottom to the downside. Yes, once the price goes below the bottom of the below the bottoms of the double bottom, we are wrong in our predictions. So for me, my stop loss was lying just below the lower low right here. Yes, and once that point was reached, for me it was the signal to close the position with loss. Yes, and this is how my stop loss, there must be a reason behind the stop loss. Yes, your stop loss must make sense to you. Yes, everything should make sense to you, because that is the only way to take the drawdowns, to take losses, to continue trading even if nothing seems to work. And for me here, I have a solid reason behind such a stop placement. For that reason, I feel myself very confident when I open my trading position. This confidence is a very, 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 very important thing. Then, what next on silver? I see the question about silver. Let's just... Silver, you know, silver is very similar to gold. I started our today's discussion with gold and silver looks just similar to me, but here it is more bearish. Yes, more bearish than gold. So silver is currently ranging. Yes, this is our current trading range. Here's our strong daily resistance. Here's our strong daily support. And just recently the resistance of that range was reached. Yes, the resistance of that range was reached. And here we got a very nice breakout. Yes, let's open hourly. I guess it was on hourly time frame. Yes, on hourly time frame here you can see that we have this flag formation. Yes, and actually that flag was broken to the downside. We had the breakout of that flag to the downside, and also the price managed to violate the local intraday demand zone right here to the downside, retesting that and falling from that. So to me the market here looks very bearish. Of course the rally right here is already missed. For now I don't see any opportunity right here to be involved in shorting silver, but I believe that we may go a bit lower, yes, to the support of this trading range. Yes, I hope that you got my point. And the question from Kyron, bonjour, comment allez-vous? Ça marche, ça va. Kyron, thank you for your French comment, and now I'm thank you. C'est très gentil, vous savez. Then what else do we have concerning the questions? Yes, concerning ATR, I answered. Then if we want to earn $5 to $1,000, then we need 20 years if it's possible. Yes, agree with that. What else we have here? Several profit, but the time blowing easily. I truly appreciate your analysis. I have been on Forex trading for 7 years. I haven't made a dime. I need your mentorship, please. Deborah, just I guess the main problem right now is that there are so many things to try in trading. There are so many different strategies. There are so many different instruments. There are so many different ways to trade. And when a trader starts to learn, it is just the complete chaos. The trader just doesn't know what to focus on. I got to be honest, I was very lucky with that, because studying in Finland, trading here is just like part of the human's life. Many people do trading. Many people trade stocks, trade forex, trade crypto, and from professors in the university, you could always get the advice, and moreover you could get the recommendations on where to study, from whom to study. And I found a very good mentor. If you know Jason Stapleton, I was following him for a very long period of time. Before, yeah, I was watching his YouTube channel first, then I was in his private room watching how he treats, and I just found the way that I want to master. And then I was digging and digging and digging, yes, and that made me and that helped me to succeed. But if you are constantly changing the way that you treat, if you are trying one strategy for 1 month, then you switch to another one, you will never make it. Yes, you should pick just one single strategy that you really like, that just makes sense to you, and then you master it. Yes, and then you work with it, then you learn it. Yes, it will take time, it will take years, but you should just play with the one. Yes, it is highly recommendable to focus just on the one single approach. Learn that. Try to make zero. Yes, your first task is to learn to just simply break even. Yes, trade a couple of months and just make zero. Once you learn how to make zero, then you can look for the way to actually lose a bit less and make small profits. That is your plan. You select the approach, just the one, you learn it, you learn to make zero, you learn to break even, and then you learn to lose less than you make. Yes, that is the process that you follow. Now let's briefly open EURUSD. Yes, let's just briefly take a look at EURUSD. EURUSD is the most the craziest pair to me this season. I was watching how it's trading, and it is just naturally crazy. First of all, the market here is very bearish. Yes, we are trading in a bearish trend, and here we are very bearish biased. Of course, for now, the goal for sellers is that structure low. Yes, after the pullback from that structure low to this level high, we expect that at some moment that structure will be reached, because we are trading in a strong bearish trend. Then what we have right here? First of all, we had a lot of false breakouts right here. I was caught many times on EURUSD with false breakouts. I was spotting this trend line. That trend line was broken. To me, it was quite decent bullish signal, but then the price dropped. Then I was spotting that structure right here, that horizontal structure right here. Very decent one. I spotted the breakout of that structure to the downside, daily candle close, consequent bearish continuation. I thought that now it is the time for the pair to fall. No, the price went higher. You can see that EURUSD right now looks very irrational from a technical perspective. Yes, from the price action perspective. And for now, I can make the prediction that it's a moment that yellow structure cluster will be reached, but when exactly, how exactly, from where, I don't know. For me, this one right now doesn't look tradable. Yes, I'm not feeling myself confident right here, and for now I would stay away from trading that. Yes. I see the question about euro yen. Yes, let's open euro yen and also take a brief look at this one. Euro yen is very close to key level. I remember. It is already broken. I see that the key level right here is already broken. Yeah, we violated that to the downside. Lol. When I was preparing to the live stream, it was approaching that key level. I was actually watching this one. You know, I was thinking about a pullback trade from here, but you can see that we already went lower. But right now we are approaching another key level. Yes, we are approaching that key level, and again for us, that key level can give potential opportunity to buy. Yes, potential opportunity to buy. So watch that carefully. For now, I'm quite sure that there we see a strong bearish candle. So yeah, so there's for now no confirmation, nothing. Just crazy bearish rally. Yes, we see nothing special right here to pay attention to on intraday basis. But yeah, here can be the structure from where can we see a pullback. But the strongest structure, the most important structure that I would consider here on euro yen will be based on that harmonic movement. Yes, let's so you can see I just underlined the impulse from its high to its low, then I copy and paste that and I project it from the completion point of the retracement leg, from the low high. Yes, and you can see here's the completion point of that impulse. We draw the horizontal line, we look left at structure, and here we get very nice zone of confluence. Yes, we have the horizontal structure, it was stronger resistance, then it turned into support. Yes, and you can see that the price right now, not right now, the price, once it reaches that, it will face a very, most likely it will face very nice demand. So from here, definitely I will look for buying opportunities. From here I will try to buy the pair. Yes, and from here I will try to catch a nice winner. Yes, so watch carefully that structure. Yeah. What else do we have concerning questions? Yes. What rules should one follow on understanding trend lines, and how to kindly set up a chart before putting a trade? Thank you, Evans, for your question. The first thing about the trend lines is that you should know in advance how many touches you need to confirm the trend line. What do I mean by the touches? If we just take the euro yen pair right here, take that low high right here, and for example draw this trend line, is that a valid trend line? How we know? How many touches we have right here? We have here the first touch and bearish reaction, second touch, and then a bearish reaction. Is that valid? To me it is not valid. To me the trend line is valid if only it is confirmed by 3 touches. So if only I see the bullish movement and consequent bearish reaction like that, only then the trend line will be valid to me. Yes, this is a very important rule for you. It is objective rule. What I like about that rule is that it is the objective rule, so that you have, once you have the 3 touches, you see that the trend line is confirmed and you apply that as the point from where you look for buying or selling. And if we have any trend line right here that is confirmed by 3 touches, I don't see, to be honest, at the moment the trend line like that, but I guess I saw this one on dollar cat, for example. On dollar cat I saw the trend line like that. Oh, and we see the bullish, nice bullish continuation right here, by the way. Yeah, so concerning the trend line, look here, this one, look, this trend line, 3 touches already. Yes, 3 touches of that trend line. 1 touch right here, second touch, third touch. Yes, then even forced touch, by the way. Yes, and then the breakout. The trend line was broken to the upside, and now in case if the price retests that trend line, to me it will be a very decent point to look for buying opportunities. Yes, so I always count the touches. I always count the touches, and at least 3. Yes, you need at least 3. With 2, your chart will simply look like crazy. Yes, there are too many. You will just find too many trend lines with the 2 confirmed touches, but with the 3, you will take only the major ones. Yes, and concerning how your chart should look like before you actually trade, you identify the market trend. Yes, you draw the impulses, you identify the market trend, take away the impulses, draw the key levels, draw the support and resistances, and then you trade. Yes, what I need on my chart, I just simply need the key levels. I want to see the key levels. That is the only thing that I need. And then I only underline the patterns if I see them. Yes, so your chart must be very clean. Yes, your chart must be very clean. No distraction, no you know, watching how price charts, how the price charts of many newbie traders, you see there so many indicators: the Ishi clouds, the moving averages, the Bollinger Bands, a lot of different things there, zigzag indicator, and it is just impossible to read the chart like that. Yes, your chart must be clean. Yes, you learn to treat the naked chart. The chart by itself is very telling. The candlesticks, the patterns, so many things can be derived from analyzing them. So you need very clean chart. I hope you got that. Today my entry New Zealand dollar buy and Euro New Zealand sell. Any comment? Marius, I was selling you Euro New Zealand as well yesterday, but the price reached my, I didn't make the profit, but the price reached my break-even level, so that I moved my stop to entry. Let me show you here the trade that I actually took. The price reached the break-even level, and I moved my stop to entry, and then the price went higher. I do agree with you, by the way, that Euro New Zealand at least looked very bearish. To me, it looked very bearish. But from current perspective, violating that yellow structure cluster to the upside, it looks like we should change our bias. So, Marius, remember about your stop placement. Yes, be very careful there. And if you see the huge drawdown of your position, it will be better to close that. And with the New Zealand dollar, for me, for now, it is not clear. You can see I just posted this morning the my technical outlook on New Zealand dollar, and you can see that so far it is just trading in the middle of this trading range. Probably it went lower right now, but you know, being the structure trader, being the price action structure trader, I tend to open trading positions only from key levels. So to me, the price must reach either the resistance of that range or the support of the range first before I open any trade. And you decided to open your trade just in the middle of that. And to me, even though it looks like you are right here, to me, it is very risky. Yes, for me, the safest opportunities are only from key levels. Yes. How was your trading performance this year in summer? You know, the beginning of this year was very good. January and I guess I started at the end of January. January was very nice. Then February was exceptional, by the way. In February, we made very nice profits with students, but then the performance started to decline. You know, March was kind of positive, but not very satisfying. Then April dropped to break even, and then the performance started to drop. You know, May was crazy, June was crazy. Yes, it is. It was coiling. It was always coiling in a drawdown. Yes, it is always coiling in a drawdown, and yeah, to me this year is quite painful. Yes, especially when you want to have holidays, to have a vacation in summer, and you see the negative performance in your trading account. You could imagine your your mood. Yes, so I hope that July will be better. I really want to recover. Yes, I really want to recover the previous losses, but unfortunately, it is how it is. If you think that with trading you will get consistent profits each and every week, like I know some traders want like $100 each and every week. Sorry, bro, no, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have negative weeks, sometimes you have negative months. It is how it is. Yes, unfortunately, the market is crazy. The market is very stubborn, and sometimes it is just playing against us. We can do nothing about that, unfortunately. For euro dollar, for a retest as daily resistance is below 1.17 for a bearish sell, as you mentioned before. You know, Ariel, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. For now, I wouldn't recommend really selling the pair. As I told you, I am bearish. Yes, I see the bearish trend right here, but I would say that for resistance below for bearish sell, as you mentioned, for selling, you first of all consider that structure. Yes, that yellow structure cluster from where this bearish rally started. And for scalping, you can consider that structure as well. Yes, the last low high. This can be two nice points for trend following trading. And for swing trading, for swing to catch a bearish swing move, yes, you need the daily breakout of that yellow structure cluster or of the 1.7 level. Then definitely a strong bearish rally will be expected. Strong bearish move to lower structure levels will be expected. So yeah, I hope I answered your question. Then, will you make video about moving average in future? Yes, I will. I actually have this book. Yes, you see here it is. And here I have so many different topics for future YouTube videos. You know, I'm constantly thinking about the topics for the videos, and here I have so many different things that I'm planning to teach you, and definitely moving average will be one of the future topics. And thank you so much for asking. And I see the question from Siva again about the EMAs. What would be the best 3 EMA values? You know, with the EMA values, it is very important to know which time frame you exactly to trade. Depending on it all depends on the time frame. On a daily you have certain values, on intraday you have another values. For scalping with the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, you have different values. It is very, very, very flexible. You should play with that. You should adjust that. There is no universal number for EMAs. Yes, you should always play with that. It is very, 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 very important. Question about Aussie Cat. Aussie Cat, by the way, was the winner of last week. I caught their nice bullish rally, and you know, just watching what is happening with the oil, I guess Aussie Cat will keep growing. Yes, we expect a bullish movement on all cat pairs right now because oil is extremely bearish. So for now, very bullish outlook for Aussie Cat. Then any trade possible in gold now? It reached 1813 level. For now, Chiron, no. For now, we are waiting. Here is our plan. For those who just started watching, here is our plan. on gold, and here's the conditions that we are looking for to short. Yes, we are looking for the breakout of that support cluster to the downside, then retest to short. You can see that we are retesting the high again, and in case if we violate that yellow structure cluster to the upside, then the price will most likely go higher. Yes, so it is right now very decisional moment. Yes, and when we see the decisional moments like that, we wait. Yes, learn to wait. Remember that if you jump in right now, you will, if you sell, you will play against the greedy buyers who see this bullish candle. Yes, if you, yeah, be very careful. Yes, be very careful. And you can also watch the recording of this live stream. At the beginning of the live stream, we had a very extended discussion about gold, and there I gave my entire top-down reasoning about that. When you became profitable, how much time you took? You know, it took about 2 years to just learn to break even. Yes, 2 years to learn to break even, to make zero, not to stop losing money, and then I guess around 1 year or something like that to learn to make some profits, then more profits. My plan was to become a full-time trader once I graduate from the university. And how many? It is two and a half years ago when I graduated, and with the graduation I was ready to trade full time. But you can see that the entire time that I was in university, I had a part-time job. I was working because the money that I made in trading, they were not sufficient for me to have a decent living. Yes, so it was a very long, it was very painful path, especially because no one really trusted. You know, when you share with your family members, with your parents that you do trading, you know, the reaction was each and every time very, I would say, even aggressive. Yes, no one really believed that it is possible to make money right here. No one really believed that it is possible to make that a full-time job. My mother was constantly telling me to look to write a CV, to send it to different companies, to go and work. And you know, it was very destabilizing, but yeah, it is how it is. And if you want to build your career in trading, you must be prepared that no one will believe in you. Unfortunately, yes, no one will believe in you. You will do that alone, unfortunately. And it was very hard. Yeah. And really thanks to Jason Stapleton, and thanks to my university, because it is a great luck to be in a circle like that. Yes. Again, question from Evans: any group or class do you offer for trading? Yes, we have the group. Yes, we have the group, the premium educational group for my students, where I do live streaming for them, where we have the Q&As like that, where I show my trades. Yes, it is very, very, very practical. So if you want to see how I analyze the market, how I actually trade it, how I win, how I lose, yes, it will be the best place for you to be. Yes. And sir, if any candle with high volume breaks key level, then we need confirmation of retest, or we can take entry high volume candle. You know, the point is that when you are planning your trade, you must execute the risk to reward analysis. Yes, you should know your risk, your reward. And most of the time when the price breaks a level with the high momentum candle, to set a safe stop loss, you get a very negative risk to reward with the trade. So you get the risk to reward that is below won. Yes, so you lose more than you win. For that reason, we prefer the retest entry. Yes, and let me think whether, for example, let's open oil. Just for the sake of the example, let's open oil and check that together. So this one, the channel. Imagine that you decide to short this channel, short the breakout of the channel. You say that once this channel is broken, for you it is a perfect confirmation to sell the market. Yes. And to confirm the breakout of the channel, you need the candle close below the support of the channel. Look where the candle actually closed. The candle closed right here. Yes. And opening your trading position from here, your stop loss should lie at least above the resistance of the chain, at least, you know, to make your position safe. And you can see that the difference, it is better to be explained with the same stop loss. Yes, you can see the comparison of the retest trade and the aggressive trade. With the aggressive trade right here, you have 1-to-1 risk to reward. You guarantee your entry. You enter just once the price breaks and closes below the support of the channel. You set your stop loss at the same level as we planned with the retest, and you can see how different result you can get. Here, this right here is the premium for your patience. Yes, here is the patience element in your trade. So I would suggest being patient when you are planning your entries. I know that sometimes it is so appealing to short a strong bearish candle or to buy a high momentum bullish candle, but in practice, if you want to be consistent, if you want to consistently make money in this game, if you want to make more than you lose, then definitely you should apply retest trading. It is, in my view, the best strategy, but it requires patience, discipline, yes, and time to learn to execute that. Yes, it's quite the decision are not accepted initially, but it's out. It is out intent and strong will make us success. Yeah, I guess I got what you're talking about, Chiron. Yes. What we need is the motivation. Yes, we need and we need being males, we need good women. Yes, it is the best motivation that we can get actually. Yes. Yeah. All right, traders. I see that we had a very nice discussion. Let me know after the live stream if you enjoyed that. To me it looks fun. Yes, I guess we had a very nice Q&A right here. I guess we had a very nice discussion about gold, about oil, about some other pairs. It looks like you enjoyed that, but please let me know. I guess occasionally we can do the meetings like that. Occasionally we can see each other during the US sessions. So so people from some other continents, other countries could watch the session live. So I guess we can do the sessions like that sometimes. Please let me know. Thank you for your questions. Thank you so much for your feedback. It is, I don't know how to explain that, but it motivates me so much when each and every day I open my Telegram and I receive like tens of very warm feedbacks concerning what I'm doing. Yes, so I truly appreciate your help. Yes, and yeah, last question from Ramako. Let's check that and then we will finish. What are the chances of a price to drop from a resistance that was reached a long time ago? Ramako, you are trying to to prioritize the recent structure. The structure that was reached long time ago and then was broken at some moment, we don't consider that. Yes, we consider the structure, we consider the historic structure that wasn't broken in the past. Yes. So, for example, just a brief example on EuroCat. I guess I have such an example on EuroCat. Look, let's open the historical perspective. Yeah, historical perspective right here. So, do you see? First of all, that key level. That key level was reached in 2020. Is that important? Very important. Will the price respect that? Most likely. Why? Because after the price reached that level, we didn't reach that again. So the touch from here will push the market heavily. But at the same time, we also have the structure cluster right here. Yes, you can see that we also have the historical structure cluster right here. Will that structure cluster be important? No. Why? Because right here, that structure was broken to the downside, then was broken to the upside. You see that the market participants started to neglect that structure. So we take that structure away. Yes, I hope that you get the point. Are you using lower time frames like 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 4 hour? I'm using the combination. Again, I will say that again. I'm using the combination of a daily time frame, 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. That is my main strategy. The top-down trading strategy is based on that combo. On a daily, I look for the market trend, for the key levels. On the 4 hour and 1 hour, I look for the confirmation and the reversal pattern. Yes, so I am looking. This is how I combine, and I want all the time frames to tell me the same thing. If I see a bearish setup on a daily, I want 4 hour and hourly time frames to tell me exactly the same thing. I hope that you got that. Final question: are you married and living with family? No, I'm just 25. I'm very young. You know, actually, I broke my last relationships in this spring and started new fresh ones already. So I'm just a young guy. Yes, doing crazy things, not thinking about family for now. You know, being born in Russia, I was it is quite natural there to have kids and family in 25, but European lifestyle completely changed my attitude to that, and I don't really think about the marriage at all. Yeah, so if you live in Europe, you know what I am talking about. If you live in some conservative countries, then you know what I was thinking, yes, previously before I moved. So Europe definitely changed my attitude to life. Yes. Can you tell us about raising a small account like $10? I would suggest you the cent account then, and I would suggest you then to you take the cent account and you learn to make there like 5% monthly, yes, with that cent account. And then you attract the investors. You either sell signals or you attract the investors for money management. That will be the way for you to actually grow. Yes, I don't believe that there will be a way for you to grow this $10 to 10,000, but you can attract the money. Yes, you can attract the investors. You can show that you actually can do the things. Yes, you can show that even though we have a small account, your drawdown is relatively low. You are consistent with your trading results, and for that reason, yes, people will give you money. Trust me. Yes, I was impressed by myself when people started to give me money. But it is how it is. Yes, once you see the results, the investors don't really care how much do you have. They want to see the risks and the potential reward. Yes, and your consistency. So don't worry if you have a small account. It is not a problem. Yes, it is completely solvable. Just don't give up and keep working. Yes. Please make these sessions frequently, which gives us a lot of confidence. Thank you from India. Thank you, Kyron. Thank you so much. Yes. So you enter the trade in 1 hour time frame, 1 hour or 4 hour. Yes, 1 hour or 4 hour. Swing trades 4 hour, intraday trades 1 hour. Yes, this is how I do. Thank you for your guidance. You taught me how to trade like a pro. Thank you. I see that Neshko is from Slovenia. Yes, we are kind of the brother cultures. Yes, brother countries in the past. When the Soviet Union was, we were kind of the братские народы, you know. Yeah. Did you try FTMO? No, I am that old that when I was learning, when I was studying trading, no one heard about FTMO. So it is kind of the new vibe here, and right now I'm just not interested in this. I know that there is so big hype around that, especially around my students, but yeah, when I was learning, when I was struggling, when I was building my account, no one did that. Yes, it is the thing of the last few years. Whoa, a single man trader. So many women will chase you after this. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you from Africa, bro. Thank you, Faraja. Yes, Faraja Ernest. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, traders, for this conversation. Yes, I will see you. I will announce the next live stream after I see the feedback. Yes, thank you so much. And don't forget to watch the new weekend's video. It will be posted on Saturdays always. Yes, I hope that it will be interesting. Thank you so much, traders, and good luck.